wanted to have this Arman exhibition in Rome. It's the largest and most complete exhibition of Armans in Rome.
The exhibition is very beautiful, very important. I would say it's the best Arman show ever. And I had organized many Arman exhibitions in museums in New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Houston, but this one is really the best, I think. I am Marisa del Re, and I had a gallery in New York for 30 years, and I represented Arman for 20 years. So I happen to know him very well.
A very important piece at the entrance of the show in Rome is the ensemble of broken piano, which is a kind of resume of all the language, the language of Arman. Because first there are objects thrown on the floor, like an action painting, but with pianos. And also they reveal the inside, which is the sound or the soul of the piano, which is a kind of metaphor for an artist trying to use reality in order to be more metaphysical.
We became very good friends with Arman. I knew him very well, and I appreciated him a lot. If you thinking about him, he's a Renaissance man. He liked art, he liked philosophy, he liked literature, he liked music. He was a very interested and interesting person.
For example, he taught us to see accumulations, and Arman said he didn't discover accumulation, accumulation discovered him.
I was very happy to organize this exhibition together with Corice Arman. And we chose Germano Celant to curate the show. So we did it.
The use of the object in the 60s by Arman is a way of expressing not only his gesture on the surface, or on the canvas, or on the floor, but also trying to document the life of the object. Breaking means you see the soul of the object. It means that you are looking through the carnal element of the object, which is the bones, which is, whatever it is inside. So the idea of destruction is not only the idea to destroy it, but also the idea to reveal the interior of the object, which has a soul. Two pieces that come to my mind is the refrigerator with the shopping carts and the couch with the lawn mover, because there is a kind of assemblage, but also there is a kind of love affair between two objects that they dance together.
So sometimes Arman would wake up in the middle of the night after a dream, and he would begin working on this dream idea that he had, and so that he doesn't forget about it the next day. And then the next day, when the next day started, he would continue this project and then tell me about it and work on it. And it was kind of fun to see his creativity is like 24/7. Another piece that I really like, besides all of them, is the accumulation of perfume bottles. I collected perfume bottles, and I fell in love with the what's called the factice, the fake big bottles they have in perfume stores. And then Arman made this piece, and really it is one of my favorite pieces.
A friend of Arman, being in New York in the beginning of the 60s, And there was a big show in New York of pop art. And the guy went back to Nice and told Arman, he said, hey, in New York they are doing what you are doing, they are copying you. So that gave him the push to go to New York.
Just trying to recuperate a part of history of modern art and contemporary art that was fundamental in the 60s, which means the group of Nouveau Realism against pop art. So in a certain way is to underline the importance of European art towards American art. Another element of Arman, he was a major collector of objects, radio, armature, cars, and so on. So he was a passion about the consumer society. So in one moment in his life in Paris, he filled up the Galerie Iris Claire with a lot of material, also garbage. Create this kind of container of objects that are kind of drop inside the box, which means exactly the gesture of Pollock. Instead, are fragmented of reality, and is creating this famous called the poubelle, which are this object full of camera, full of watch, full of any object that they was collecting in the street or buy in the flea market.
Armand's imagination and his vision is truly displayed in this exhibition. The most surprising aspect of this exhibition is the unfailing beauty of Armand's works. He was such a visionary, and I think it's important that this comes through in the exhibition.
The contribution of Arman depends on the history of action painting and abstract expressionism, which means Arman, instead of using color, instead of using the dripping of Pollock, he used object in his cachet, which is drawing object on the canvas and registering the traces, the shadow of the object, which means changing the content of painting.
Like Duchamp, Armand's work was against the traditional medium that was used in art, like brushes and paint. However, he did return to being a painter in the late 80s when he called himself a born-again painter, where he did use the paintbrushes, but in a different way. He didn't paint the canvas, he actually used the object of the paintbrush on the canvas. I think it was important for people to know also that Armand had a wonderful sense of humor. He was extremely intelligent, extremely generous, and a very, very kind individual. However, he didn't like to waste his time with people who didn't have anything interesting to say. That bored him very much. So he would, for example, if we would go to a dinner and he felt trapped, he would start making little balls of bread and throwing it at people because he was so bored. Then I knew it was time to take him home.
Only now, preparing the show, I realized that he did everything before everybody else. He created, in reality, contemporary art.